Peace, peace, y'all. We're shaking with it, man. You already know how it's going down. This is your boy, your dog, J Hood and all that. And you are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Tales from the Hood vlog series, man. Go run me up. Go stream all of my music. Everything is available on all digital streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. Just go run me up, all right? I appreciate you guys. Follow me on my new Instagram page at realjhood_ as well. Now, let's get into today's episode, all right? So, look, we're going to talk about the time I bumped into Lloyd Banks while performing with G Unit, right? Now, I spoke on this a few different times, right? But I didn't really tell you guys how I was feeling during the time that we performed together, right? Like, I spoke on, like, you know, how it took place and how it went down and all that, but I didn't really tell you guys, like, what I was thinking during the actual run-in, right? So, all right, so this took place at Jimmy's Cafe in the Bronx, right? So upon walking into Jimmy's, the homie Trav had to come out and escort me and one of my homies into the building, right? So Trav, you know Trav, if y'all know G Unit and all that. So Trav came out. He got me and one of the homies, like three or four of the other homies had to like sit outside and shit, but he got me and one of my dudes. We went in. So as soon as we walking in and shit, it's like mad crowded, like in the walkway to get all the way inside. It's like filled with mad G Unit niggas. So, you know, I'm 5'7" and shit. So, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't no tall nigga. So I'm walking through. It's only like me and one of my dudes. So in my mind, I'm already on defense. I'm like, you know, I don't think nothing gonna happen, but you know, don't put nothing past nobody and stay on your P's and Q's and shit. So I'm looking around and all that. I'm seeing niggas. I'm watching niggas' eyes and shit. I'm seeing how niggas looking at me. You know what I mean? I'm making sure everybody on the same page and all that. And I just see, I look forward and I see the nigga Banks. He like 3 people in front of me. You know, Banks, he tall nigga. He probably like 6'2" or some shit like that. So he 6'3" maybe. I don't know. But I know he was taller than me. The nigga turned around and looked. And I'm looking at him. We made eye contact and shit. He like, oh, it was good. I'm like, what's shaking? What up? In my mind, I'm like, yo, man, watch out for these niggas, cause nigga, this the same nigga that I said that he looked like he got Down syndrome and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't crack wild jokes on this nigga and then pop mad shit at this nigga. So let me just, you know what I mean, be on my P's, cause you ain't gonna rock me to sleep and just smile on my face and try to sneak me or some shit like that. Cause, you know, I know how niggas give it up. You feel me? Like, and I know that niggas had heard all the shit that we was talking because Yayo had told me himself out of his own mouth that they was listening to every mixtape that we dropped and shit like that. You know what I mean? And it was like, niggas be on you and shit like that. So niggas be hearing what you be putting out. So I heard it from him. So I already knew what time it was as far as that goes, right? R.I.P. Prodigy. Prodigy was right there too. Prodigy turned around and seen me and shit. I gave him a pound. You know what I mean? But in my mind, like I said, I was more so watching Banks. Because I'm like, man, listen, I was worried about getting snuck. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm like, nigga, I don't care what go down. A nigga ain't about to sneak me, though. I don't give a fuck if a nigga try to hit me or whatever, but long as I don't let a nigga sneak me, I'm going to have a fair shot to shake, right? So in my mind, the first thing I'm thinking, I'm like, if this nigga turn around and try anything, even if I get washed, I'm going to make sure I hit me like 1 or 2 niggas. I'm aiming right for this nigga throat. That's all I was looking at. Let me punch this nigga in his throat if he even act like he coming my way. You feel me? Like, and that's what I was going to do. I had it all planned out in my mind. You know what I mean? Because you got to be planning out different escape routes in your mind like that when you know what I mean? When you thinking about shit from every aspect and every angle and all that, especially a getaway if something was to go wrong, right? But luckily, nothing went wrong. Everything was everything, and we ended up just walking in there. And there wasn't no issues and shit like that. But I definitely was goddamn mapping shit out in my mind and shit because I know all the shit that I done said about that nigga. And I know all the shit that we done said about them niggas collectively. So that was definitely in my mind, all right? So shout to Bank, shout to G Unit, shout to, you know, everybody in Queens and all that other type of shit. And you know, with that being said, man, I need you guys to like this video, drop a comment, make sure you check out my last video, check out the next video, follow me on Instagram at realjhood_. And until next time, nigga,